Aloud, and today we're going to be reading a fun book called Tidyup, Winnie. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Glug, glug, slurp. Winnie was drinking fizzy Froggle Pop. Scrunch, munch, gulp. Wilbur was eating crispy mouse tails. Bip, wiggle, bop. Winnie and Wilbur were both in the kitchen, singing and dancing along to the very loud music. Winnie and Wilbur were having a party, just for the two of them. They had pumpkin pizza, toast on toast, and crunchy cabbage crisps to munch. They had balloons and streamers. It was a lot of fun. Winnie and Wilbur went to bed very late that night. Wilbur went straight to sleep, but Winnie didn't. Snore went Wilbur. Snore, snore, snore! Oh, please! Shush, Wilbur, said Winnie, putting her hands over her ears. Snore, 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 splutter! No, moaned Winnie. I can't sleep with that noise. Snore, snore, snore. Winnie put her pillow over her head, but she couldn't get to sleep. She was still wide awake, and she stayed wide awake for the rest of the night. Chapter 2. When the sun came up, Winnie got up too. She felt very tired. She tried to make Wilbur toasty for breakfast, but she didn't watch what she was doing. Soon flames were coming from the cooker. Meow, went Wilbur. He spat the burnt toasty out. Winnie didn't want to eat it either, so they opened a can of beans and had them for breakfast instead. Then Winnie tried to tidy up all the mess left over from the party. Boom! The vacuum cleaner exploded. Bang! Sploosh! The washing machine broke down. Me, he, ow! Laughed Wilbur. There was mess everywhere. Then Winnie slipped in a puddle of water. Slip, crash! She knocked over a pile of plates and pans. Bang! Clang! Smash! Oh, soggy slug bottoms, cried Winnie, covering her ears. I wish I could float away from all this noise and go somewhere calm and quiet. She waved her magic wand. Abracadabra! At once, Winnie was inside a giant bubble. It floated silently out through the window and up into the sky. Ah, said Winnie. She closed her eyes and snoozed for a while as she floated up and up. When she opened her eyes, she saw birds and planes passing, but she couldn't hear them. Perfect, said Winnie. Then she looked down. Her house looked tiny far down below. Wilbur was only the size of a flea. Ooh, said Winnie. I'm too high up in the sky. Get me down! But Winnie couldn't wave her wand in case she popped the bubble. Help, she said, feeling a bit panicky. Help! No sound came out of the bubble, but a small sound came from Winnie inside the bubble. Barp! Whoops, said Winnie. The bubble got a little bit bigger. Pongy wongy, said Winnie. Why did I eat those beans for breakfast? Wilbur, save me! Wilbur was down on the ground. He saw Winnie's bubble floating high up in the sky. He was worried. Meow, he called. He knew he had to get up there to help Winnie, but how? He didn't have wings, and he couldn't fly Winnie's broom. But Wilbur did have balloons left over from the party. Wilbur grabbed lots of balloon strings. He tied some to his tail and held tight to the others. Then he began to slowly float up into the sky. Chapter 3. Up, up, up went Wilbur until he was next to Winnie's bubble. Winnie was waving and moving her mouth. Get me out of this pungy bubble, she shouted. But how could Wilbur burst the bubble without letting Winnie fall from the sky? Meow! Wilbur had an idea. He let go of one balloon. Wilbur, called Winnie as Wilbur and his balloon sank lower. But now Wilbur's balloons were like a cushion under Winnie's bubble. That way, Winnie could pop her bubble and be safe. She poked and poked with her wand, and pop! The pongy-wongy bubble burst. Winnie landed on the balloons. Fresh air, she said. But Winnie was heavy, and the balloons quickly began to sink. Whoops! Tweet, tweet! What's happening? Began Winnie as the flock of big pecky birdies flew alongside her. A treat, a treat, treat, went the birds. They thought Wilbur's brightly colored balloons looked like juicy fruit, so the birds started to peck the balloons. Peck, peck, pop, pop, pop. One by one the balloons all went pop. Winnie and Wilbur started to fall. Winnie flapped her arms, trying to fly. It didn't work. Just then, Winnie remembered she had her wand. Abracadabra, she shouted. At once, a big umbrella appeared. Winnie and Wilbur floated down slowly and landed gently in a lovely, soft, flowery meadow. Tweet, tweet, sang some birdies. I've had enough of birdies for one day, said Winnie, but at least I'm safe on the ground. Meow, said Wilbur. Yawn, yawn. I'm too tired too, said Winnie, so they settled down to sleep in the long grass. But after a moment, Wilbur began to snore again. Snore, snore, snore. Not again, cried Winnie, but she was so tired that soon she was snoring too. Snore, 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 grunt, 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 snore. So it was only the birdies who have to cover their ears. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you next time for more different and fun videos. Bye!